When voice assistants arrived, talking to your phone felt like the future. You spoke, a machine listened. Today, the interaction often feels broken. Expectations changed because the technology around it accelerated. Chatbots arrived on our screens, writing complete essays, summarizing 50-page documents, and debugging complex software in seconds. The entire standard for machine intelligence moved. Now, you ask your phone a straightforward question, hoping for a clear answer, and instead it hands you a list of web search links. This alone raises a question about the definition of the technology itself. If it struggles to hold a basic conversation or remember what you said 10 seconds ago, is Siri actually artificial intelligence, or is it just a voice-activated search bar? Judging an older voice assistant for failing to write a creative business plan is like looking at a bicycle and wondering why it isn't a high-speed train. They are both tools for transportation, but they are engineered for entirely different environments. Artificial intelligence is not one single human-like brain. It is a broad toolbox of highly specialized technologies designed to solve specific problems. Generative AI is a distinct branch in that toolbox, engineered to create open-ended text, hold conversational memory, and generate new outputs. Siri belongs to a different branch, Action-First Assistant AI, optimized to interpret short, rigid commands and execute physical control. This difference dictates how the system is allowed to behave. If a conversational chatbot makes a mistake, you get a weird paragraph. If an Action-First assistant guesses wrong, it might accidentally send a private photo to your boss or unlock your front door while you sleep. This perceived rigidness functions as a heavy layer of necessary guardrails. These systems are programmed to prioritize safety, privacy, and predictable device control over open-ended creative freedom. To see the intelligence in action, we can track the lifespan of a single, simple command. When you speak, the software first faces a massive audio hurdle. It must isolate your voice from background noise, adjust for your specific accent, and convert sound waves into raw text. Next comes natural language processing. The system must recognize that 4 wildly different sentences all mean the exact same thing. Then, intent detection maps your spoken words to a digital action, scanning the system and locking on to the specific app required. It simultaneously pulls context from your phone, checking your local time zone and scanning your contacts to guarantee the action makes sense for your current situation. An automation layer then fires, physically opening the app, inputting the data, and executing the request without you ever touching the screen. Behind all of this, machine learning models continuously analyze the data, adjusting statistical probabilities so the system makes fewer errors the next time you ask. Inferring intent from chaotic human speech and successfully mapping it to a physical action in a fraction of a second requires a massive, complex stack of artificial intelligence. Siri works best when we move away from the expectation of a creative partner. Its actual value lies in the environments it was built for, moments when your screen is locked or your hands are full. It excels at eliminating tiny, everyday barriers, setting a pasta timer without greasing your screen, texting without taking your eyes off the highway, or turning off the hallway lights from bed. At its peak, this automation scales up. One short command can trigger a sequence, checking the local weather, reading your first meeting, turning on your desk lamp, and starting a focus playlist. For this system to feel more modern, it doesn't need to generate poetry. It needs a stronger conversational memory to handle follow-up questions and deeper, more precise control inside third-party apps. The technology functions as a digital butler designed for utility, providing a specific type of intelligence focused on reliability and task handling. Satisfying conclusion. Siri may lack the sweeping, generative capabilities of newer tech, but it remains a highly functional, specialized artificial intelligence, doing exactly what it was engineered to do, quietly operating in the margins of our daily lives.